My mom called me last week with the softest, most unexpected question. She asked if it was normal that her computer was suddenly working perfectly. And as I held the phone, I realized something strange. We've all grown so used to our computers failing that working smoothly feels suspicious. That tiny moment made me stop and wonder, what exactly changed that made her experience so calm, so effortless, so unlike before? It wasn't magic or luck. It was simply technology behaving the way it should. Quiet, steady, and free from the usual chaos. And the more I watched her use it, the more clear it became. This wasn't just better. This was what she had deserved all along. My mom, who barely knows what a browser is, spent 6 months without a single pop-up, scam, freeze, or warning. No sudden alerts, no red boxes, no random messages demanding her attention, just a computer quietly doing its job. And she didn't install anything new. She didn't change her habits. She simply used her computer like a normal person. So I started comparing her new calm world to the stressful one most seniors still live in, a world filled with fear and confusion. In that world, every wrong click feels dangerous, every window feels threatening, and every update feels like a gamble. Our parents and grandparents aren't bad with technology. They were handed systems never designed for them. One pop-up can shake their confidence. One suspicious window can ruin their peace entire day. And every single day, thousands of seniors fall into scams that were built to trick them, not help them. It's not their fault. It's the environment that constantly confuses them, overwhelms them, and pushes them into danger. Watching my mom struggle made me realize something painful. Technology should not make people scared. And then I discovered a system that felt different, one built to protect instead of overwhelm. It looked familiar, like something she already knew, but it behaved with a quiet strength that surprised me. That system was Linux, specifically a version designed for real people, not engineers. Nothing screamed for attention. Nothing sold her anything. Nothing spied on her or pushed ads into her world. It was simply a system built for peace, for safety, for a smoother life. I didn't expect her to love it, but she did. And she adapted faster than I ever imagined. It looked like the Windows she remembered, only quieter, gentler, and far less demanding. No notifications fighting for her attention, no nagging messages, just clarity and calm. And the installation? It took 15 minutes. That's all it needed to change everything. In those 15 minutes, her computer felt reborn, and so did her confidence. And then something incredible happened. She stopped calling me for help. Only one call in 6 months. And it wasn't a problem or a panic. She called to ask if computers were supposed to work this well. She genuinely thought something was wrong. That's when I understood how deeply Windows had conditioned her to expect trouble. She had forgotten what it felt like to trust her computer. And then I thought of my grandfather, who struggled even more and avoided using computers altogether. He was scared of scams, overwhelmed by strange warnings, and convinced he'd break something by accident. So I wondered, if this system helped my mom so much, could it give him the same peace? What if technology didn't have to intimidate him? What if it could finally feel safe? I decided to give him the same gift, clarity instead of confusion. When I introduced him to this calm new system, I watched his expression soften almost instantly. No sudden alerts, no flashing boxes, just a clean, peaceful interface waiting patiently for him. Apps opened instantly, windows moved smoothly, and everything felt like it finally made sense. And slowly, I saw something beautiful return. His curiosity. For the first time in years, he leaned in, wanting to explore instead of retreat. He clicked around, discovering things he once avoided, this time without fear holding him back. There were no traps waiting for him, no tricks built into the interface, no pressure to rush. The system protected him quietly in the background, without demanding anything from him. And each simple action made him a little more confident, a little more independent. For the first time, he felt truly capable, like technology was finally on his side. He browsed freely, moving from app to app with a calmness I hadn't seen in years. He watched videos without interruptions, without panic, without a single warning flashing at him. He opened old family photos instantly, smiling as memories appeared in front of him. He joined video calls with ease, seeing faces he missed without worrying about breaking anything. And in every moment, he silently reminded himself, I can actually do this. As I watched him, something inside me shifted. This wasn't just convenience, it was empowerment. With every safe moment, his confidence grew stronger, calmer, more noticeable. Every time he closed a suspicious window, he reclaimed a little more control. Every smooth setting he explored made him braver with technology. And with each quiet update, he felt more protected than ever before. That's when I realized this is what technology should always feel like. Effortless and kind. It should move smoothly, stay out of the way, and simply help the people using it. It should bring families together, not create stress or confusion. It should shield seniors from danger, not expose them to it. It should restore their dignity and confidence, not strip it away. And watching them side by side, everything suddenly made sense. They weren't struggling with technology. They were struggling with the wrong technology. They didn't need something more advanced. They needed something more humane. They didn't need a faster system. They needed a safer one. And that safety was something they had been missing for far too long. With two laptops sitting in front of me, the contrast was undeniable. Chaos on one, peace on the other. One screen full of confusion, the other calm, simple, and welcoming. One overflowing with noise, the other steady and protective. So I handed my grandfather a small USB drive, knowing it held something life-changing. And when he clicked that button, I watched years of worry slowly fade from his face. He explored his computer with a confidence I thought he had lost forever. My mom joined him, learning and laughing quietly beside him. And I stood there realizing this wasn't just about computers. It was about giving them back their freedom, their smiles, their calmness, their connection. It all came from a simple change. And if this could transform my family, it can transform yours too.